Hello, friends. Oh, man. Hello, Magic. Hi, Juan. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna do a Quordle. I've never done one of these on stream, but may as well start now, so... Because, you know why I'm doing the Quordle? I'm doing the Quordle because I did the Wordle much earlier today, so no, I'm just doing this. Okay, how do I open up? Let's go viral. Wow, we got 2 eyes? Nice. Well, there's an I in 3 of the words, but it's in 2 of the correct spaces. That's very nice. By the way, this is the Wordle Classic. There's also Wordle Chill and Extreme. I usually do the Classic and then the Extreme. Sometimes I do the Chill if I'm really bored at work or something. So I'm thinking... Could be like... This one has an L? Okay. L and an R. Is there a way I could overlap the bottom 2 guesses? First thing I thought it was sinew, but I need an L and an R. How about Li? What Li words do I have? Lines. It's kind of a boring one. But it would work. I could go liner. Kind of a boring one again, but it does check the position on 2 things, so let's try that. Wow, that was an incredible guess. I'm thinking this is diner, first of all, but I don't have to guess that just yet. There's no point in doing that, because I could just potentially get free information later. Like, I could do a guess in either of the other 3 quadrants that maybe uses a D, and then I would basically have a free solve in the bottom right. So, the bottom right, I'm basically done worrying about. But L is not in the left position either, so it's not first or last position, so that means that L is probably, if I were to guess, in the middle. Or it could be second to last, too. It could be like one of these... No, but if it was second to last, it'd probably end LE. And there's no E in the bottom left word. So I think it's in the middle. I think L is in the middle for the bottom left word. Hello, Pieta. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. It's Thursday. How was class? I don't know if your schedule is still the same, but... Okay, I'm thinking... What am I thinking? It could be like Miller. No, there's no E. It could be... Oh, it could be Polar... No, there's no A. Going to bed? Bye, Juan. Have a good night. Don't worry, I'm not streaming for very long anyway. I just felt like I had to do something today. Because I haven't streamed in so long since I've been sick, but... I finally stopped, like, coughing today. I don't think I coughed once today, so I was like, okay, I think I can stream. Because, you know, coughing is very disruptive. It's annoying during gameplay, and it's annoying for the viewer, for the listener, so... Oh, your schedule is about the same? No class until next Thursday due to Mardi Gras. Wait, what? Mardi Gras, is that a real holiday? Isn't that just, like, where you wear the beads around your neck? I guess it makes sense that in New Orleans it's recognized as, like, a real holiday, because here, like, in Florida, that's crazy. We wouldn't get school off for that. Damn, I'm not doing a good job thinking about these Quordle words. Okay, let me think. Let me just go S-I. Let me just start to brute force a little bit. Could be Sig. Signet is 6 letters. Dill pickles. You know, I never really liked the Rugrats grown up, like when they were teenagers. It didn't hit the same. I don't know, something about it. Like, it was a good idea though. It was a good idea because yes, you can grow up with your audience. So like as your audience gets older, instead of, because you know, usually cartoons, the way they work is your audience outgrows your show and then you don't have a new audience. Because like, you know, you gotta hook the audience early. And then they'll watch like all your seasons probably as they're growing up. So Rugrats growing up was a good idea, but I don't know, I didn't think it was as good. But the original is so funny. D-I, wait, D-I, what D-I words do I have here? D-I-C, no. D-I-L, Wilma, no, there's no A. It's not an accepted word either. Wilt, that's not a real word. I'm thinking of Wiltsy Road from Silent Hill 2. I mean, wilt is a 4-letter word. C-I-V-I. I guess let's check if there's an L somewhere. I mean, let's find out where the L is. Pills does succeed in finding the L location. It's a 3rd letter. Okay, well, that helps me. Oh, actually, that was a good guess for the top left. Okay, I like that. There's no A. Pole? Wait, pole? What is this word? Wait a sec. There's no... There could be a U. There's no E, A. It could be an O. Pole. It's not pole because there's no E. There's only one L. And it's not like a consonant cluster like P something like PHL, that doesn't exist. At least not in English. So this has to be a PO or PU. I'm thinking it's PO. It's PO. Or it could be pole. That's not a word. Oh, by the way, what am I doing today? I specifically just wanted to play some Stellar Blade. I'm gonna run through 807 and do some bosses. Like, selective bosses. I haven't even decided what I'm doing yet. But I did set up a save file at the beginning of 807 so I can just run through 807 just to do like a tiny bit of a speedrun practice. That's pretty much the plan. I'll probably run through it once or twice, do a few bosses. It'll be like a 2 or 3 hour stream. It's pretty chill. Also, when I do these, normally I just do this at work when it's slow, which it has not been slow recently, so I don't even do this anymore. But like when I would do this, I would always write them down, and that helped me figure out the solutions a lot easier. So there's a consonant cluster, or it's double O. P-U-L-O. There's no words like that I can think of in English. P-U-L-U? No, that's even worse. And Marco Polo. I'm just brute forcing. Just checking consonants. Nah, none of that's real. What is this top? Okay, maybe I should I just figure out the bottom right word? Should I just do diner? It could also be minor with an M. I mean, one of those, I mean. So then I should try to incorporate an M into one of these guesses somewhere else. Pilot? For the top left, there's no I. So pilot would be an impossible, although it's not a bad idea. Checking for the O and T. Honestly, I'm gonna do the guess anyway, just to check for O and T. And there is O, which means it's P-O-L. It's P-O-L, that's for sure. Because there's no way it ends in O. So P-O-L. Pole. It's not polar. What is it? This is only classic, so it's not even that strange words. If you do the extreme, like the daily extreme, you get some weird words here, like really, really weird words. Like all sorts of strange spices and stuff. Hey Joey Central, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm mostly back. Not 100%, but what got me to decide to stream today was just that I wasn't really coughing so much anymore. So that's like the biggest disruptive thing. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't coughing. But it's gonna be a shorter stream today. POL, man, this word is gonna upset me if I don't figure it out. I must know what this is. I'm gonna guess diner. Oh my gosh, it's minor. Well, it was a 50-50. Pretty sure those were the only two words it could have been. Now I gotta get it all perfect. So MIL, like mother-in-law. Milky, it could be milky, nice. There's a Y in the top left word. What the fuck? Wait. What if it's P? Pill? What is this? No, I think it must be like POLY. And then what? Brute force? Polyp? Is that a real word? What is this word? That's kind of unbelievable that this is in classic. That's like an extreme word. So I kind of just brute forced that one. Now the top right, I didn't really get any info because I also was I was like tilting. I almost went full tilt, guessing diner minor because I couldn't think of any words for the top left. So now I'm here. Now I'm in this position. Hey Dev, thank you for tuning in. Top right word has DIE and none of the things are in the right spot. Probably goes EID in the middle. Not necessarily. It could be like chide. What if it's just chide? Damn it. It was guide. Ah, whatever. Suck my dick. Guide. That's fine. These are generally kind of hard. Hey Agatoki, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so those were our guesses. I mean, would I maybe have gotten there? I could have. If I guessed right on the 50-50 here, diner minor. Had I guessed minor first, because I acknowledged it had to be one or the other, we would have had one extra guess. That would have been good. Honestly, Milky was a nice find. Polyp was ridiculous. You know why I thought of chide? Because it was a word recently, but I still hadn't even used the U here. Anyway, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, what was the Wordle for today? You want to stunt on people in Discord server you're in? The Wordle for today, it was one of the Pokemon gym trainers from first gen. The electric guy. That's the Wordle solution, so I'll give you that. Okay, hello friends, welcome to my first stream back in a minute. It's been like over a week or something. It's been a week and a half since I've streamed. And I've been out with a cold, but I'm basically back. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. I'm just trying to warm up and like start streaming again because I haven't streamed in so long. Let me stop this Sonic music. We were enjoying some Sonic Adventure 2 music for a while there. Bunch of Rouge tracks. Rouge and Knuckles, they have amazing songs. Highly recommend. My bed is a mess because this is just what it looks like right now. Although I did just change my bed sheets. So I'm pretty happy about that. What are we doing today? Great question. I'm playing Stellar Blade, obviously, but what am I doing in Stellar Blade? Well, I decided I gotta just play the game. I need to like not be rusty, right? So I'm going to hop in and just do something. I set up a save file a few minutes ago where I have a save file at the very beginning of 807. And my plan is I'm going to run through 807 at least once or twice to just kind of practice. Because 807 was like the hardest part of the speedrun that we did, last month. So I was like, man, I really should just get some reps in for 807. So I set up a save file for that, which I'm surprised I hadn't done up to this point. But yeah, did you get it, P. Adam? If you didn't get it, if it wasn't obvious enough, the answer was Surge. But yeah. Okay. Let's start with a boss challenge. Let's just do Stalker. Okay. And thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. The state of play was fire for anyone who didn't watch. Lots of cool games and Pragmata demo on PS5. Oh, that's cool that it came to PS5, because, you know, I still haven't played the freaking Pragmata demo. Maybe if I'm feeling it, I'll play it right now. You're excited for Dynasty Warriors Rooster? Wait, when did the state of play happen? 8 out of 10 state of play. So it was good? Okay, that's nice. One and two. Man, I gotta tell you, it's really nice just to play again. 1, 2. That was pretty clean. Those are clean aim cancels. 1 and 2. Jump. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I might be clearing my throat a little bit sometimes, so excuse me if that happens. But if I haven't coughed today, but should I cough, rest assured, I will mute my mic. I can just tap it real quick and mute it. Oh my gosh. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Of course the rocks. The rocks got me. Fair enough. 1, 2. 2. I'll take some energy. Yeah, I like that. Hey Solo Wing Buddy, thank you for tuning in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, he's almost guaranteed gonna wake up and do the 5-string. It was earlier today. Ah, okay. One, 2, 3. Is there anything, Pragmata is pretty cool. I'm glad that it came to PS5 because, you know, it was PC only for like the longest time and I still haven't even played it. Bang, bang, and bang. And I don't think that demo is even that long. It might be like an hour long. Should really try it. Alright, first fight of the day. First fight of the day. I just realized I'm gonna need a lot more water. It's crazy. That was a PB? I wasn't even doing anything. That just goes to show how my PBs are like not at all fast. None of them. Because all my PBs I've just been focused on not getting hit. I kind of want to do Belial. Is that what I want to do? Yes. Yes, it is. Glad that Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker is coming as part of the MGS Legacy Collection Volume 2, since you've never finished the game. That's a game that I never played growing up. You know, by the time, I don't know, I had very few games for my PSP, and then, or no, was that a Vita game? I think it was a Vita game. Oh, I'm thinking of Metal Gear Acid. Metal Gear Acid, that was the PSP game. It was like the card game. But I never had a Vita, so I never played Peace Walker. I heard it was pretty good though. I know that Greg Miller from IGN loved that game. You know, I used to listen to all the IGN podcasts, and Greg Miller from the PlayStation team. If you've ever listened to IGN's podcast Beyond, which is the PlayStation podcast, you know, he would always talk about Peace Walker, how much he loved it. So I was like, oh, this game sounds cool, but I never played it, and I actually, you know, I have the PS3 Metal Gear Solid collection, so I have it. I just have never played it, I guess, because I'm an asshole. Oh, it was on PSP? Why am I thinking it was a Vita game? So I guess on PSP there was Acid and a Peace Walker? 1, 2... The only MGS game you played was 5? That's crazy. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know, Metal Gear Solid is not a good series to just jump into. You gotta play so many games for it to make any sense. One, 2. You were so sad that you couldn't finish it when you lost your PSP during a move. Oh, that's brutal. 1, 2. Whoops. I'm not an asshole. You have never played an MGS game except for the original PlayStation demo disc. You know, the original PS1 game is really good still. To this day, I recommend it. Because I played through it not that long ago. And I had never played it for the longest time, because growing up, I only ever played Twin Snakes on GameCube. But the original PS1 game is also very good. You want to see hard mode minimum Elder fight? You know, I did that one time. Actually, Piet, I did do that one time, and I haven't done it since. That was the 5-string. 1, 2. 1 and 2, 3. You plan on picking up MGS Delta? Oh, the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake? Yeah, highly recommend. Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite one. That game's amazing. And you can just play that one. 1. One and 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, that's a game I want to pick up at some point. Whenever it goes on like a really deep sale, I will pick it up. Just because 1, 2, and 3. Just because I don't have any time to play it right now. And you know, the original game is still so fantastic. From what I understand about Metal Gear Solid Delta, the remake of 3, it stays pretty true to the original, which is nice. So I know I'm going to enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's knock him down. 1, 2. A game has to be very special for you to pay full price for it at this point. Yeah, I need to say, I need to be really anticipating something. Like, I've bought several new games in the past couple years. Like, I bought Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill F. Obviously, I bought Stellar Blade like 3 times. No, 4 times. 1, 2, I bought Dead Rising Remake when that came out. That game was fantastic. And of course, I have picked up, I pre-ordered Resident Evil Requiem. So I'm really looking forward to RE9. 1, 2. RE9 is going to be So good. I'm so hyped. I'm gonna be... and actually, Resident Evil 9's release heavily influenced my decision to just kind of put up with my monitor, because, you know, when I got my monitor back from repair, it's like curved, but I can't be bothered to deal with LG anymore. LG sucks, man. I'm never making this mistake again. I'm never ever buying a monitor directly from a manufacturer, because just it's not even worth it. I'd rather... that was a new PB apparently. I'd rather just get it from a retailer like Costco, where they'll support me. So yeah, because all LG will do for me is they'll just let me do another repair process. So I'd have to send my monitor back, wait like 2 or 3 weeks, however long it takes them, and then get it back and just hope that it's flat panel again. So yeah, it just sucks because it was so expensive. It's a $500 monitor. It was like $483, you know? It's crazy. But so my thinking is I'm just gonna play on this monitor, because at least like it's not straight anymore, but like for the most part it's fine. You know, uniformity is just like 95%, but it's good enough. It shouldn't be good enough when it's so expensive. It's a premium product, but whatever. The thing is, I just want to make sure I'm playing Resident Evil 9 on my OLED monitor, so I can at least enjoy it to the max without thinking about like getting my monitor back, like if it's perfect or not. Like what if I get it back and then it's worse than this one? So I'm kind of just putting up with it. But yeah, RE9, since it's so close, it's literally just, what is it, 2 weeks away now? RE9 is so close. I'm just gonna play on this. I'm gonna do one more boss. Let's do a quick Gigas fight. Did I go full Karen on their customer service? I mean, kind of. I mean, I just complained multiple times because, you know, their service was terrible. Quick 2-minute rant about LG. So number one, when I bought the monitor, it didn't indicate anywhere that it was back ordered. So I bought it and then had to wait a month for it to even ship. That's already terrible. Granted, you know, you could cancel during that time, but there was no communication or anything. I had to call and reach out on my own to find out exactly how long it'd be delayed. And then they weren't even sure. So then I called like 2 weeks later and I was like, oh hey, no, it's coming on this day. Your monitor's gonna ship early December. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm waiting. And at that point, you're balls deep in this buying process. You're just like, I'm just gonna wait it out. That was the first thing. So I'm already waiting a month for my monitor. Then I get it. It's great. I'm super happy with it. It works perfectly for like 3 weeks. And then bam, dead pixel issue. And you would think that, you know, I've only had it for under a month. If I have a dead pixel issue, they should just send me a new one. That's what I would do anyway. If I was customer service, just take care of your customers and send them a brand new thing. 1, 2. But no, I had to do a repair process. So I'm like, okay, let's do the repair process. I send it in. They receive my monitor, and the part that they need is of course back ordered. So I gotta wait. It's like literally it took 3 weeks for them to get the part and then send it back to me. So already right there, I've been waiting. I've spent more time waiting for this monitor than using it, which is horrific. But whatever. I'm patient. I wait. I get my monitor back, and I'm like, well, it's working, but now it's curved. And they just say, yeah, that's normal. They actually were trying to gaslight me. They're like, yeah, looks like a normal amount. And I posted the picture on Discord. It doesn't look normal at all. It looks ridiculous. I can see it just with the naked eye. When I'm sitting in bed, I can see how curved it is. And yeah, it looks really bad. When I'm staring at it dead on, I can see little uniformity things. Like I pulled up like a, what's it called? Like just a graph paper basically. It's like a Visio uniformity test that you can search up. And I was looking at my monitor on it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that this thing is curved and this is awful. But it's like when I'm just playing games though, it's fine. Like if I'm playing Stellar Blade, I can't tell. It's only when there's a lot of squares on screen, which isn't really anything. I don't play anything like that, you know? And you might think, oh, what's the big deal? Well, the monitor cost $550, and it was only $450 because I got this nice cashback deal from PayPal. So, mind you, they marketed it as an $850 monitor, and then it was on sale for Black Friday. That's when I bought it. And, yeah. So, needless to say, horrible experience. Truly awful customer service, and their chats are so amateur. I had to contact Whisker about something with my cat's litter box, and Whisker is so professional. I think Chewy's the same kind of way. If you know Chewy, the you know, like the pet food company, their customer service is so good. They you can ask for you can get a transcript. You don't even have to ask for it. You don't even have to ask for a transcript. You can just download a transcript of the chat. The chat is like really professional, and they follow up with in an email immediately afterwards, and it's really good. LG's customer service is pure outsourcing. No one you're talking to, English is not their first language, and none of them have like any power to do anything. So it's like just useless. You know what they offered me? LG offered me, okay, we are sorry about the inconvenience. Here's a 20% off coupon for another purchase. I'm like, why would I want to buy something else from you? So I thought that was amusing to me. But I learned my lesson. Just buy from a retailer. That's pretty much it. So, sunk cost fallacy, I guess. Something like that. I think I made all the points I wanted to make, but yeah, that's my LG story. Okay, let me kill Gigs now. I think I told that LG story on some other stream or in some video at some point. But that's the gist of it. Middleman for the win? Yeah, actually. I would just buy from Costco, Best Buy, even like... I mean, anybody. Walmart, Target, wherever you can buy something that's a retailer. I'd rather just buy it there. And you might see the deals on LG's website and think, oh, this is a nice deal. And it's not worth it. Just pay the $100 more that it costs at a retailer. I'm serious. It's horrible. Let's down him here. I need more beta energy. I'm going to interrupt whatever he does here. Don't do that. 1, 2, and 3. Dang. I wanted to save the retribution for phase 2. That was the goal there. That's what I was going for. You know why that's silly? The retribution on Gigas is kind of not worth doing anyway. It's one of the longer retribution animations, and like if I'm gonna get a retribution, I'm just gonna attack him anyway, like normally. Oh, that actually connected? Can't believe that hit me. Oh, you know what's really exciting? I just learned about Dragon Ball Super Beerus recently. Yesterday. This thing's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. But they're gonna be releasing it like as a series, like as a whole new series again, right? Meaning, when it starts to debut, you gotta like wait for each episode. That's gonna be brutal. Because, you know, I watched Super just all in one go after it had come out already. I don't even know where you watch anime. Like, where would it be? Was it just on Crunchyroll, I guess? But I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be cool just to rewatch Super and like see how they redo it, because, you know, I know that they're cutting a bunch of content and maybe like they're also reworking the story. But when I watched Super, I watched every single episode. I didn't skip any of the filler, and I had a really good time watching it. And yeah, should be good. But I'm open to, you know, if they want to cut stuff and they want to play around with it, I'm totally open to that. I'm keeping an open mind for sure. Do I study frame data of bosses, by the way? You feel all my fights are very calculated and I just know what punches... Hold on. What punishes to do and what moves to go for on makeup for most bosses? No, actually I don't study anything. I don't study a single thing. I'm actually gonna do it here. That's a really good question. So I think that a lot of it comes down to just intuition, because I played the game so much. And then, you know, from playing so much, I have my habits, right? And my habits have been kind of shaped and informed by mistakes in the past from trying stuff. And so, just naturally over time, from weeding out like the less optimal combos in any given situation, I end up with my fights all kind of looking samey. You know what I mean? So, however, but then this is why I love this question, because then I also do try to mix in stuff that I don't do very often, just for visual, you know, kind of like some visual appeal, just to make it look cool. That was a PB? What are you talking about? We've just PB'd on everything? Dude, none of these fights, none of these times are fast. But it's still surprising to me to get a PB right now, just randomly. Do I want to do one more practice boss? Yeah, let's do Stalker. Stalker's an asshole. I don't like Stalker. Because every time I jump back into derust, I get bodied by Stalker. Like, I'm like, okay, let's derust today, and then I jump into the playthrough, and then it's like, okay, Abaddon, everything normal, and then I get the Corruptor, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, I forgot how to fight against Corruptor. So, let me practice against Corruptor, and then we'll jump into an 807 run. One and two, three. What about VOD reviews? Do I ever look at what I did previously and try to find ways to do something better? No, I don't do that either. Sometimes I will watch my own VODs, well, specifically, sometimes I'll watch my own no camps VOD, like the, I have a compilation of all of my boss fights from the no camps challenge run. Sometimes I'll watch that just to remember how I used to count something. Like, maybe it'll have been a while, and I'm like, damn, how did I count this certain combo? And I'll like go and find that boss fight, and I'll just like watch it and listen to myself. And it's like, oh, okay, that's how I counted it. Nice. 1 and 2, 3. But you know, counting boss combos doesn't really have anything to do with like my strategy or like my offense. So it's really just like kind of to refresh. It's really refreshing my declarative knowledge on the game and remembering how I used to do something, you know? Pretty much all it comes down to. That was sloppy. I didn't get my aim canceled. They're going into Galactic Patrol and the More Orc. Yes. I know they're getting there eventually. So that's exciting, because I'm not reading the manga. You know, maybe I might buy the Super manga one day, but... I'm also just happy waiting for the anime. 1 and 2, 3. That looked really strange, because they were in a corner. I've never had that happen. Corruptor was in the corner there, and his attacks were connecting in a way. It just looked kind of janky. Makes sense, you're the same way. You personally, you're not a fan of overanalyzing things if you don't have to, and a lot of the things in this game are super intuitive, which is something you like. Yeah. I agree. The only things I'll have to have to sit and remember are just like some of the less common combos that bosses do. So then it's really nice to refresh and just watch my VOD to see like how I used to count something. That's like the main thing. Okay, I think I'm ready for a quick run through of 807, and I have it set up right here because I just did it right before the stream. Okay, so let's. Oh, and oh my gosh, I'm so professional today. Look at what I did. I set up this. Bam. I have a timer with splits just for 807, so we're gonna get some times right now. Okay, so as soon as I load it, I'm starting it. Okay, we're in. Alright, so my idea here is that I'm gonna kind of just practice 807 and get some reps in this way, and since we're doing like, hold on, let me kill these guys and then I'll explain. But my logic is that since we're doing a shorter segment here, like I'm just doing 807, I put a bunch more splits. So I have like 7 or 8 splits or something, like way more than I would normally have. Usually, I would just have a split per boss, and that's it. Ooh, nice. That was pretty cool. I was landing from doing Incursion 4 and the back of my sword hit that other guy. That was awesome. So yeah, I have a bunch of splits here so I can kind of better analyze where I lost time or gained time in any given segment. But you know, this is brand new, so I just set these splits up. So we're gonna have to do a couple of runs before we get some like PB times. And I actually don't even know what my time is for 807 in the PB that we got. The one from January. I know that overall it was a 3:39, but I don't know what my time is for 807. It's around 50 minutes though, roughly. So if we get around there, that's pretty good. I'd be happy with that. But granted, our 807 was rough, so that's why I want to practice it more and more. Okay, I'm gonna get my perfect dodge. 63, I'm really low on experience, which is not great. But that's fine, because like we could be up to 67 right here. But my experience is at 63%, so not great. However, this is why I have, you know, contingency plans and stuff. So, to compensate for low experience, what I do is I kill 1 extra barnacle in the library. Grab this. Wow, I got 2 omnibolts there, that's really nice. But my very first split is going to be after I use the first fusion cell. So it's going to be after the ambush. I'm going to, you know, land across the water, whatever, land. And then on the fusion cell, that's when I'll split. Here I would normally equip my gear. Okay, cutscene. Anyway, maybe I'll look up whatever happened at the state of play. See if there's anything that's relevant to me. Usually those things are just so like underwhelming though. I've watched like a couple of them live and it's just always so like whatever. It's like whatever, dude. This could have been an email. Nice. Nice connections. Oh yeah. Not the best, but good. Oh wait, it's alive. Yeah, so a lot of these spiders survived the initial explosion of the barrels, which is not great. But, whatever. At least the big spider took a good amount of damage, so that's nice. Wait here, wait here, wait here, run away. Good. So far this is going pretty smoothly. I like that. Let's see if I can make my jump. I haven't done this in so long, but this is literally just our first run right now. So, this jump here. Yeah, that was clean. The trick is just to jump really late. Okay, that's our first split. Hello. I don't recognize your username. I think it might have changed or something. Alerab X. Oh, Dash. Okay, I gotcha. Your username did change. Okay. Hello, Dash. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. Oh, damn it. That's what I wanted it. I wanted that particular parry, but I missed it. This guy, this Hydra, I like just killing with a Retribution because, I don't know, they're kind of annoying. Like, that particular fight, it's not a great situation for you as far as, like, terrain goes, because if they fly backwards, some of your attacks can whiff, and it can be kind of awkward to parry them. And then if they fly forwards and then they then get away from you, then it's super frustrating because now you're chasing them. And it's why I also like killing that barnacle, because just in case they fly towards the barnacle, you know, it's nice to eliminate them from the equation and just always make sure you're fighting the Hydra by themselves. So there's that. But yeah, that fight, to end it as soon as possible because I don't want to like be chasing them around and stuff. That's why I like to just kill them with a Retribution. So I usually go for the parries. Your profile picture was Metal Gear. I do remember Dash. I do remember you. Let's get my this. Bam. And then let's grab my blink. And what else do I get? Oh dear. Oh, ambush, right. Here, I'm going to start buffering start right here. Mash L2. And then as soon as I hear the music change, I go L2 and then up left. Oh, I didn't get the up left, but I did get the L2. Okie doke. So far, this is kind of textbook. I took a hit on the Hydra, but besides that, this is good. None of the barrels connected, that sucks. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. So like the barrels, the initial 2 barrels that I hit, if they connect, it would put him to around here, so it's a pretty big time loss not getting any connections there. One and 2. But that's okay. Give me the X slash. Nice. That's planned. That is planned. 1, 2. We found that when I got my PB, I literally discovered it during the speedrun, and it was quite nice. One and 2. Happy to see me streaming. Missed your stream. Thank you. I appreciate your being here. You know, I missed streaming too. I was just sick, so can't do much about that. I'm gonna heal here. I want to be really safe. I mismanaged my beta energy there, so it got a little bit sketchy for a moment. 1 and 2. So that's why I kind of had to improvise and start dodging stuff. 1, 2. But it worked out. No big deal. One and 2 and 3. Now, since it's phase 2, I can't really go all crazy spending my beta energy. 1 and 2. I can't go all willy-nilly, but I can spend some. Basically, if I'm full on beta, 1, 2, I feel safe using it, you know? Just do the retribution. Now, he's kind of close to those barrels. You see those barrels on the right? If I want to get cheeky, I can try to use them, but I don't know. They kind of exploded, but not really. Not really what I wanted. One, two. One and two. Alright, I mean, as far as the fight overall, it's pretty fine. I don't have any splits to compare to right now, because I don't even know how... I don't think I could possibly import the ones from my PB. And also the times are all different, so it's kind of like, it doesn't matter anyway. Because I'm doing much finer segments. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. There's a bad end. My next split, I put it exiting parking tower. Okay, so yeah, my logic was that as soon as I get out of parking tower, I want to know how long my parking tower was, because a lot of stuff can happen. And then I want to know how long the next segment is in between leaving and getting to the monorail, because then I also do a lot of stuff. Here, I don't pick up anything, do I? No, I don't. I mean, sorry, I'm talking about the upgrades. There's no need to stop at the shop. But I do grab this chest. I'm gonna grab this chest because I normally would. But I have to, man, I really gotta like reroute stuff, because in my PB I realized I picked up too many things. I don't gotta get as many things as I did grab. So there's room to skip a couple chests, at least one. At least one. Couple backstabs here. This is nice just for the extra experience. And it charges a tiny bit of beta energy, so I mean, it is good to get some energy. Just a little bit. Alright, that's fine. I don't really mind that that guy's like that. That's fine. Because I'm just going to kill this dude. Very nice that he was facing away from me too. I'm going to get everybody to chase me in this direction. Hide behind here. And then I wait. And this is, you know, my backstabbing strategy. This guy will give up right around there. Turn around, and then I just wait patiently. For about here. And by the time that I'm done backstabbing him, the barnacle will also be facing away from me. Yep. And those are just really quick kills. I mean, fighting them is much slower, so yeah. I gotta say, this is incredibly smooth. Like, everything's going really smoothly. Given that this is just our first try, like, coming back from quite a hiatus. So I guess this is what you would call beginner's luck. But not really, because I'm not a beginner, but it's something like beginner's luck. I guess. It has the same kind of energy, right? I'm just going to split there. Just putting in that last fusion cell is when I'll split. Did I get the cutscene skip? No, I messed it up. I messed up the cutscene skip. Stop chasing me. Stop chasing me, pal. Oh my gosh, everything is chasing me. This is not great. The dozer's right there. That's so bad. Okay, it gave up, but it's around, so I gotta wait for it to leave anyway. Which is really annoying. Oh my gosh, it's still there and it's stuck on the wall. It's okay. Just run away, please. Spiders, come fight me. I gotta kill all the spiders. Please, get over here. Okay, we got spiders. I narrowly escaped a super bad situation. I mean, had I been even a little bit more impatient, the dozer might have caught on to my battle, and then it would have been in the fight, and then that's never good. And it's crazy, because it all kind of comes down to me screwing up the cutscene skip. Now, I'll try to do this the fast way if I can. No, okay. In that case, we're doing it the backstabbing way. So, hide over here. And the Guardian is kind of a slow fight, so I still like doing this. Right around there, he gives up. I just saw him cross, like, kind of walk past the window. Oh, they both came. Ah, that's so strange. Why did they do that? Can I possibly get a 2 backstab? Can I get both of them? I got both of them. So I was worried because since they were side by side, I didn't think I could get both backstabs, but it worked out. Okay, I'll take it. Hey, these are pretty good splits to lay down, because then I can improve on that, you know? I could get the cutscene skip, I can have a better encounter with the spiders, because my dozer maybe wouldn't chase me, and yeah. 2 omnibolts again, pretty nice actually. Okay, and then from here, grab my drone upgrade modules, grab both of them, leave. There's one more guy I can kill for extra experience if I felt like I needed it, but I don't really feel like I need it, but I'll show it anyway. This guy takes just a moment to kill, so if, like, that puts me over 3 by a lot, but I was gonna hit 3 experience anyway. You can't see it, but I'm at 98%. I have 2 SP and I'm at 98%, so, and we're about to kill another dozer and a big mama spider, so lots of experience left to grab before monorail, because monorail, when I get there, that's when I research beta chain, just to set up for corruptor. So, and there's actually even more experience you could grab if you wanted to. You could grab. There's a body right over here on the left for a little bit more if you wanted. Oh, a backstab? Yeah, that's nice. I'll take that. One and 2. Blink. I like that. That was good. The only way that could have gotten better is if it didn't walk away from my Onslaught 4. Like, the last hit didn't connect, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna grab, at the next camp, I'm gonna grab my beta chain, and that's it, I believe. Nice. Oh, I forgot what this one is. $6 6B, right? Yep, okay. Alright, we're derusting. We're truly derusting here. Man, I'm really happy that I haven't coughed once during this stream. This is amazing. I was thinking I could stream yesterday, and then I just started going into coughing fits. I was like setting up OBS and everything. I was ready to stream, and then I was just going into coughing fits. I was like, damn it. I'm still not better. What the hell? It's been over a week of this. But, you know, the thing is, too, I don't get sick very often, but when I do, I get really sick. So it is always a whole event whenever I get sick. It sucks, man. I don't know what's better. Would you rather get sick more often, but then it's like nothing? Or would you rather get sick less often, but then it's like, it just is really bad for those 2 weeks while you are sick? I think I like the way I'm set up. Because even if... Because if I'm getting sick more often, 3861, 3861. If I were to get sick more often, but then the symptoms are lesser, I feel like I'd be inconveniencing people around me more, you know? So I think that's a little worse. I mean, I don't know what's more inconveniencing. What is more of an inconvenience for people around you? I'm gonna do it when I go inside. So I'm gonna walk in. And then I will split. Okay. That works for me. We're at 20 minutes into the monorail. You don't like being sick either? Yeah, I don't think anyone likes being sick, Dev. Unless, when I was a kid, if I got sick, I was like, hell yeah, I don't gotta go to school. This is awesome. So like when I was in elementary school, if I was sick, I was like, you know, I felt terrible, but I was like, yay, I'm home. I can just, you know, do whatever. So there was always a bright side to everything. You know, watch some cartoons, watch those morning cartoons that you miss because you're at school. Watch some morning cartoons. The play some games, hop on the PS1, you know? Pretty good time. But yeah, what's more inconvenient? What is more inconvenient if your loved one got sick more often for a short period of time, or if they rarely get sick but it's for a longer period of time? Because, you know, you gotta think there's always at least two sides to everything, right? So it's an interesting hypothetical question. You don't get sick much, but when you do, it's like the flu. Yeah, so we're like the same. I think we got the same immune system. Okie doke. 2 spiders and they're off to the right. This is pretty good, but I spent 1 slash too many. So normally I would have a slash saved up for those guys, but I didn't this time. So I did mismanage my fight with the mama spider. I pretty much always have a slash for those 2 baby spiders, but yeah, that didn't happen. Either way, it's fine. They were in a good spot, so I got to fight them right away. Win immunity. One of your student families, they all have super crazy immune systems, so they get sick often, but because it's frequent, they can prepare and manage it. Huh. Interesting. They must buy tissue paper and stuff like in bulk. They must have that stuff on deck, ready to go. When I get sick so infrequently that like if I get sick, then I have to go out of my way to buy tissue paper. But then it's like it's always so awesome when you get the tissue paper that has lotion, and then because like you know I'm never expecting it to get sick, and usually the first day I'm sick I'm just like bedridden. So I'll just be blowing my nose in like paper towels, which is like sandpaper in comparison. And then I finally get the energy to like drive to Walmart, buy a box of tissue paper. I get like the one with lotion, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is what life's all about. Blowing my nose into lotion paper. It's fantastic. Oh my gosh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Just a misclick there. It's okay. It's actually fine because we're about to go into a boss fight, so... Like, Corruptor will give us so much opportunity to... Oh, damn it. Corruptor gives us lots of opportunity to charge up energy. 1... One and 2. Wow, that was quite a time loss. I think I was running too quickly towards him. Normally I would slow down a little bit before reaching that guardian, because you want to just sneak up on their left side and then walk right behind them and just make barely enough contact to you want to make barely enough contact to trigger the R2 prompt and then pick up that document. You know, right? The aloe tissues are lifesavers. Aloe vera is great. Or the Vic ones. I just get the cheapest ones, personally. So they're like, they are no-name brand. They have a lot of stuff on hand. They also have crazy allergies, so they are extremely prepared. Where do I split here? I don't know. I'm not sure where I want to do my split. I've waited a little bit too long. I should have done it when I pressed the button. Now I'm going to do it when I actually walk in. That's what I'll do. Okay. Hall of Records. We just got Corruptor next, and then Corruptor... Then I'll pick up a drone upgrade module. Corruptor is going to drop the shield destruction gear, put that on. Pick up a drone upgrade module. Construction zone. I gotta remember to buy... I have to research dive kick. Hopefully I get the dive kick skip. Hopefully we have a clean Gigas. Do I touch the camp before Gigas? I do. You know why? Because I gotta unlearn dive kick. Right, my strategy was reflection 1, so I gotta do all of that. Oh, and I'm gonna put on the speed gear in the tunnels. Okay, we got a couple things to do. This is gonna be a... Well, not really that long of a split, because see, look at how I split up. I've split it up so much. So we got Corruptor, and then first ID card, then the second one, and then the third one. And then I think I even have another split in between that and Gigas, maybe. I was too far. Damn, I forgot how close you gotta stay on top of that thing just to grab the hyperdrive. Alright, just don't die to Corruptor. Do not die to Corruptor. Gino, if you do one thing, don't die to Corruptor. You know what I might have forgotten to do? I don't even know if I picked up the damage upgrade at the last camp. 1 and 2, 3. One and 2. So with Corruptor, 1 and 2, 3. It's a pretty straightforward boss fight because the only thing we're really worried about is his fountain attack. That's basically it. Nothing else that he does matters. 1 and 2, 3. So, I'm gonna stay on top of my beta chains. Whenever I feel like there's an opening to do one, I'll look around for the opening to make sure I can interrupt. Okay, that I thought maybe was gonna be a fountain, so I was ready there, and I messed it up. Now I'm waiting. Now we're wasting time. Oh well. 1 and 2, 3. Alternatively, instead of doing beta chains to interrupt the fountain, you can just do a triplet really quickly, but my reaction time isn't there right now. 1 and 2, 3. Okie doke. Another retribution. We'll probably do like 1 or 2 more and that should be the fight. One and 2, 3. I can't believe I let him do the fountain twice. This has been a really poor fight. And this is why it's worth practicing, man. 1 and 2, 3. One. Blinks are kind of slow, so 1. Okay, that's good. Joey Central, thank you for the channel membership. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Enjoy your emojis. If you don't see them right away, just refresh. And if you're in our Discord, which I'm pretty sure you are, bang, bang, make sure you send me a message. And then I can add you to the members role. Okay, this should do it. He did one more. Wow, that's unbelievable. The fight was over and then he just did that. That was a very slow corruptor. Very, very slow. Dang. But we're past it now. Okay, what's next? ID card. Right. Grab the shield destruction gear. Grab my drone upgrade module. All that. Bam, 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 bam. We're leaving. I'm gonna put on the shield destruction gear, like... honestly, you could put it on now. Let me think. Is there a reason I would wait? It does help to fight the couple of enemies that we fight in construction zone. So, like, it kind of makes sense to put it on early. I guess it does make sense. I just don't know when the best time to do it would be exactly. Bam, bam, bam. Land. He really tried to end our entire career. No problem, just something to show appreciation that I show for the game. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And we're at 33 members now, which is nice. 33, Expedition 33. We gotta finish Player Obscure very soon. Man, to think. I was thinking we would finish it in January, and then look what happened. But we'll get there, we'll get there. You know what it is that I didn't realize how much side content there is. There's so much side content. And I'm just not going to be able to do all of it, but I want to do like a good amount of it. Just like, you know, just a good amount of it. All the big stuff, so... Please come attack me, buddy. Can I get in there? Oh wait, no, this is bad. I'll just wait here. We'll do it this way. Alright, better, seriously, it's better to play it safe than, it's safer than sorry. Because if you do fight that guy, that fight is just no good. Whoops, I almost forgot to split there. Okay. That fight is no good, he's so strong. You don't have repulse or anything here, so... Just a really, really slow-ass fight, so... If we can, we backstab him. I mean, granted, we have beta chains at this point, so it's not like the worst. I'm gonna get my damage upgrade right now, actually. That's it, now we're leaving. Dang, I hit the ledge. Oh no, unfortunate. That was a mistake, I dropped in a weird way. Very strange time loss, very unusual time loss, I should say, because that never happens. That's just like, you know, when you're putting in the reps, that's a mistake you don't really make. That's just a derusting kind of mistake. My position was bad. Now I have to wait. Now I drop in. Make sure you get this backstab too, because I don't want to fight this dude either. Okay, nice. I was a little bit worried there because I was getting far to the left. If you get too close to this spider right there, around the corner, you might have to fight them as well. And you want to avoid fighting any enemies that you don't have to, right? Unless it's like a really quick kill that you're doing for experience, like a quick backstab or something, it's just, you don't want to fight anything. So we skip all the fights we can. Hey Andy Dodo, thank you for tuning in. Okay, second ID card. I'm going to split when I pick it up. Split on the pickup. Just started Expedition 33. Oh, nice. Congratulations. I hope you're enjoying it. You've embarked on what is going to be a very memorable journey. Super fun game. People don't realize Expedition 33 is secretly a JRPG. Has so much side content. I don't think it's secretly a JRPG. I mean, it's like very obviously inspired by, you know, many JRPGs. And they've also said that, whatever, the dev team, they've mentioned how they've been inspired by JRPGs. But yeah, the side content, you know, it's crazy because like when you see the open world, it doesn't look as big as it is, and then you realize, oh my gosh, this is actually huge. I got a nice backstab, dude. I didn't expect to get this backstab. I'm happy about that. That kind of makes up for some of the time we lost on fighting that random guardian earlier. 1 and 2. The parries are going to be really important for this guy in particular, because it's a slow fight. 1 and 2, 3. See, like, missing those is pretty bad. 1, 2. I should have just done the retribution, because this should kill. Yeah, it was enough, so I didn't have to do those extra attacks. Okay, that's the third ID card, and yeah, we got the backstab, so that was nice. To be honest, the fact that I got the backstab, I'll probably never beat this time. When it comes to segment best time, you know? Now, opening the floodgate, that is going to be in the tunnels. So, first I'm going to grab my stuff over here. Make sure I grab this. And this. Oh wait, whoops, that was almost bad. And then grab Reflection 1. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to grab Reflection 1 for the Gigas fight, and I'm grabbing the Dive Kick, Aerial Blow for a skip coming up in a second. And then after right before Gigas, I'll use an SP Initializer, unlearn Dive Kick, and then I'll learn Rush. The Infinite Rush. Oh, and that reminds me, I forgot. Normally what I would do there is I would research Lightning Rush. So I would learn the first part of the Rush extension, but not like the super long one, since I had 1 SP available. So, slight misplay, but whatever. This is why reps are important. Guess you can say Andy Dodo has started a great expedition. This is true. Okay. Oh my gosh, he tried to hit me? His projectile... That projectile almost connected. Crazy. Damn, what a prick. Just for no reason. I'm already jumping off to my death, they would think, but then that Natibo was like, no. I'm gonna get the final hit. That guy was like playing League of Legends or something. He was trying to last hit me. That was a little stupid joke just for Dev. Just for Dev. Okay, ignore all these guys. I think that's the correct terminology. I think it's called last hitting. Luckily, this is not hitless, so we don't care about that. If I were doing hitless, I would take that guy out, of course, but we don't got time for that. You could get a free stealth kill on this guy if you want, because it's right there. It presents itself to you. So if you were doing something else where you needed the experience, it's pretty free to grab that. I'm going to backstab this guy because I just don't want him to be a problem later. Not that it happens very often, but it has happened to me where I've been screwed. I've been screwed on the de-aggro that we're going to do in a sec. 1 and 2. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm talking about. First, I'm going to grab the speed gear, which I am going to put on. Grab the floodgate key. And then I'm going to put on shield destruction and speed gear. But yeah, right here, I run through these guys, and I drop down to de-aggro everybody. And sometimes the Cricket Slasher will notice me anyway, and then I gotta fight them. And then usually if you gotta fight that guy, the guys with the projectiles will also notice you. Then you gotta fight all three of them, and if you're really unlucky, the barnacle will also get in on the fray, and then it's just a complete disaster, so we don't want that to happen. Okay. That was clean. We did the skip. I can heal on the way as I'm running. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to put on the protection. Almost forgot. Make sure you wear that. At least you don't have to, but I pick it up as a safety measure. Kind of like marathon strats, just for Gigas. Just for Gigas. I respect him that much. You know, Gigas is really like the first boss fight in this game. For this, for this difficulty level, I mean, anyway. Okay, so real quick, grab my thingamabobbers. I hope I have an SP initializer. I actually wasn't paying attention. I do have one. So that's good. And while it wouldn't really be necessary for 807, I gotta treat this as if I'm doing a full speedrun, so, you know. That's it? Wait, I don't have anything else to grab? I guess this. I don't think I did anything wrong there. Yeah, that's what I would normally do. Alright, so then we walk into Gigas, and of course the strategy is... My strategy is just doing reflection 1s a lot. I'm just gonna try to do as many as I can. Hello Arnav, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. 1. Perfect, that's what I wanted. I basically want to get in there quickly and do an onslaught 2 with reflection 1. It only doesn't work if he jumps away. Like that. But then that's why I specifically research Infinite Rush. I mean, you get Infinite Rush for 2 reasons. Because it's good for the fight, of course, but then it's also nice once you get to the wasteland. Good catch. So as long as you have 2 energy, I feel like it's worth doing the reflection 1. But there, unfortunately, it didn't even connect. So. Oh man, see, he got away from me. That sucks. Oh wow, what an asshole. I'm gonna heal just to be very safe. 1 and 2. Good connection. I'm glad I got that last hit in. Got an onslaught 2 in there. Nice. 1 and 2. 5 string is so slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump and 5. I'd really deserve to die there. 1. I totally deserve to die there. I gotta heal again. But we're alive. And now we're at the harder part, phase 2. 1, 2, and 3. Keep doing our game plan. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. Do I have any heals? I don't have any heals. Alright, we're gonna do the retribution. While I think about what the hell I'm gonna do. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I just gotta not get hit. If we don't get hit, we're fine. Then it's like nothing happened. Good connections. Do another one. 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunate. Yeah, so that's basically the end of that attempt. Because once you have a death in there, it's over. But I think that what that came down... I mean, obviously, I just gotta practice Gigas a little bit. But what it came down to was I went into the fight 1 heal down. Why was I down a heal? Oh, wait, no, because I did the skip. So that's normal. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, because when we do the skip, naturally, you take some damage. I mean, it shouldn't matter. I just took too many hits. But it's okay. And also, I'm kind of used to practicing 1 and 2. I'm kind of used to practicing on minimum. And of course, when you're on minimum, you have a lot of nice stuff that makes it easier. A lot of pleasantries. For example, you just have reflex boost and focus boost researched. But we don't have any of that, so... Also, I'm really glad that I have on the protection exospine because it might have just saved my life right there, potentially. 1, 2, and 3. Nice crits, that was cool. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, the same. I fell for it again. I fell for it again. Yeah, so now I'm just getting hasty. Alright, well, that's our attempt. I mean, I'm gonna finish it out anyway. I have to finish it out because I want my splits from earlier. I want all the splits that I got up to this point. Those splits are still good, but on the first death, it was pretty much over. There's where I commit to it. If he's doing that, I can commit. I've died twice now to doing an Onslaught 2 and committing to it, doing the beta chain on a 1, 2, on a jump away. And if he jumps away, he is usually safe. Something weird has to happen for it to connect. Like, for your Onslaught 2 to connect with Gigas after they jump away, they gotta like be kind of trapped in the terrain or something. Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. Now this is a disaster. Let me double check something. Like my skills, yeah, I got this. I normally wouldn't get this, right? No. Pretty sure this is the way I would do it. Alternatively, I could, because I spent 1 point on this, and alternatively, I can just not get ambush back, because I can get it later, and then just grab this instead. It's about the same. You're doing a good amount of parries anyway. So they're both useful, like the one that gives you more energy on parries, and the one that gives you more energy on attacks. One, 2, and 3. He jumped away and I reacted. Okay, so that's good. That's good. 1, 2, and 3. He stayed in position. I love that. One, 2, and 3. Perfect. I reacted a little bit late there, but at least I didn't commit to it. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, and 5. That was good. 1 and 2. Got the shield break, like that. Good interrupt. Good interrupt again. Oh, that almost didn't connect. Got a little hairy there just because he was on a weird spot of the terrain, so was I. Okay, glad it worked out. Phase 2, excellent phase 1. Very happy with that phase 1. That was basically perfect. Okay, now we go back into the reflections and just try to react. Don't put myself in bad positions and I'll survive. 1 and 2. Perfect, that's what I want. I interrupted a really slow combo and I got my reflection 1 in there. 1, 2. Excellent. One and 2. No, at least I reacted, but I don't like how I just wasted my energy. Interrupted a slow combo. Excellent. That's really good. I just need to charge up some energy now, so I'm just going to parry whatever I can instead of dodging. Now that I'm up to, like, 3 beta energy. 1 and 2. I can go back into doing reflection 1. Nice, he didn't jump away. No, don't do that. I'm lucky to be alive. I only survived because of my protection exospine. That's really nice. So besides that one unblockable that I got hit by, I like how this fight went. Overall. One and 2. Good interrupt. I'm lucky to be alive. I made the same mistake I died to twice earlier. That's literally what killed me twice earlier. Unbelievable. But, it's good to 1 and 2. It's good that I'm recognizing it, obviously. I'm dying to the same thing, so it's just like a recurring mistake, but specifically, if I'm going for my reflection 1 strat, I do a reflection 1. Obviously, when you get a reflection 1, which is when you dodge and then hold down square, Eve goes in with a stab and then she has a speed boost. So then you can take advantage of that to do a combo. So I do Onslaught 2 usually, because it has a good hitbox. Other stuff like Onslaught 4 is a little bit too long for Gigas. And if you do Incursion 4, if you do this one, this can miss on Gigas' hitbox. So, mainly I'll do this. But if Gigas jumps away, like if they go from there to my side, it usually is not going to connect. Something really weird has to happen for it to connect. So there's still a risk involved. I just have to react. Because if he's doing that, I don't commit to it. And I committed to it twice. I'm just going to blame it on bad reaction time. I'll cut myself some slack because, I'm still like a little sick. So there we go. I just chalked it up to something out of my control. Easy, no accountability. Nah, but I'm happy with that. I mean, 54 minutes, we died 3 times. But besides the 3 deaths, everything before that was excellent. So these splits are going to be pretty nice to fight against next time we do this. I'm going to go ahead and save them. So, we have a PB now. Yes. Cool. Am I going to do it again? No, I'm not going to do it right now. I've already probably talked too much. Hi, Embra. Thank you for tuning in. Can't believe how close RE5 is. It's going to be insane. Haven't watched much about it. Yeah, I've luckily watched 0. So, the only thing I've seen is I've seen stuff on, like, Steam through the news posts. But, yeah, besides that. I know the protagonists, and that's it. Which is just how I like it. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to see a single trailer. I don't want to see any gameplay. I would like to just enjoy everything as it happens for the first time. I'm going to do Gigas one more time. Here on minimum. Granted, this is not really the best practice because, you know, it's so different from the speedrun. Because I have focus boost, so all the parries are easier, all the dodges are easier. But that wasn't even really what was killing me. I was getting hit by them, but I didn't die to them. 1, 2, and 3. So, it's just nice to get some more exposure to Gigas. Like right there, I didn't mess up my... Had he jumped away, I would have canceled, basically, is what I'm saying. There he jumped away, so I do something else. 1, 2, and 3. Welcome back, Blitz. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope that, you know, by next week, I'm like 100% back. Today's the first day that I'm not coughing, so it's good. But, you know, I still got a little bit of throat discomfort, so I always kind of plan to stream for just a little bit today. Just a short stream. 1, 2, and 3. Because it'd be really silly if I overdid it on my first day back and then I like lose my voice. And then I lose like 10 days because I don't have a voice. 1, 2. That'd be silly. So we're not going to do that. Oh my gosh. I get got by that so much. Alright, you know what? To hell with Gigas. We're just getting got by his jumps to the side. Hey, Dodgy2Kim, thank you for tuning in. Alright, one more. Let's do Raven real quick. We gotta remember how to fight Raven. If I'm gonna derust, we should fight her at least one time. Just Raven. Oh, also, I found some really cool RE4 mods for separate ways. So I found an Eve skin for Ada. Maybe I'll show it real quick before the end of the stream. 1 and 2. One, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. It wasn't quick enough. I think I can beat that out if I'm in overdrive. One and 2. Oh, but I also found a Taki skin. And I was thinking about it recently because they just randomly updated RE4 on PC. So they got rid of whatever the old DRM was, and now it's like a different DRM. And so they updated it for that. And so immediately I thought, oh my gosh, I hope mods still work. Even though I only have like the Raven mod that we had used. This was like a few weeks ago, or no, a couple months ago. I did a playthrough of Separate Ways using a Raven mod. So Ada became Raven, and it was pretty cool because like the skin even had her like the tassels, her cape or whatever. And I like that. It was a fun playthrough. But since I'm scared of this stuff not working, I haven't updated my RE4 yet, so I just still have it on the old patch. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Bang, bang. Hang on, let me kill Raven real quick. Let me remember what I'm doing here. We're practicing Raven. One, 2, and 3. Nice clash. Taki skin looks way better than this. I guess you're talking about the fusion outfit. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we're using a mod here to replace the skin suit with the fusion suit. If it were up to me, I'd probably just do no outfit. I'd probably do the default, like the default planet diving suit in place of the skin suit. But this is just the mod that I found, so we're just using this. But I like it. I'm enjoying it. You know, before I would use this mod with the modded sword as well, and I think that looked really cool. But then I switched back to this because I started doing what was I doing? I started doing speedruns again. And then in doing speedruns, you know, I don't like having the sword out if I'm not in the fusion suit. So now I'm kind of just in this middle place where I have the normal sword, but I have the fusion suit. And that's kind of just what we're playing with. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Lunatic, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Dang, I guess I overcommitted slightly. I think I would have recovered if I was mashing the combo, but I wasn't mashing the combo. One and 2. 1. Yeah, for anybody just tuning in, 1, 2. We're doing just some good old derusting. You know, I've been sick for like what feels like almost 2 weeks at this point, but I've been sick for a while. And I wanted to do a short stream just to, you know, just to play the game. 1 and 2. Guess now it's time for trying the Tempest jump. Oh yeah, no, yes, that was this crazy tech. So our friend Lunatic here, a new channel member, explained to me that you can actually jump over Tempest. I forgot about that completely because it's like, when I saw it, I was like, wow, this looks way too hard. But you can jump over the Tempest if you're like a specific distance and then you just double jump at a certain time. So pretty interesting. I'd have to practice it so much, like to kind of ever consider using it in a run. But it's definitely a cool trick that I should try out at least once right now. 1, 2. It's hard to break muscle memory, you know? 1, 2. Yeah, let me try to do it. I know it's about like 1, 2, back up. Oh wait, 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. Well, we gotta get to phase 2 first, so that's step number 1. One clash. Yeah, I'll hit her with the chain reflection one. One, 2, back up. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Okay, this should put us into phase 2. And then overhead. I am way too scared. I'm gonna try it again in a sec. Hold on, I'm gonna try it again in a sec. See, it's just hard to break muscle memory. I'm gonna kill Raven at least one time just to finish my practice, but then I'll jump into like story mode, and we'll just practice that. Okay, she's out of shields, so now I feel really good about using my chain reflections and counter chains and stuff like that, so 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is fun. She doesn't do this very often. 1, 2, 3, 4. One and 2, 3, 4. Delay 5. Land. Alright, that was fine. Muscle memory can be annoying. It's the main reason you don't ever do any bosses on minimum preset. Because you're fully used to your speed gear. Yeah, that's you know what's funny? That's a reason I have never used speed gears a lot. Ever since I started playing the game, like the full game. I use the speed gears a lot during the demo. And then if I put on a speed gear, I put on 1. I'll put on the 10 or 15% just for the purpose of practicing. Because I do use the speed gears in my speedruns. I'll use one of them. I'll use the 10% for a while, and I want to use the 15% at the end for the end game. But yeah, it's always just safe. You know, rely on your muscle memory. Let's go. Just go maxer, I guess, maximum, whatever. All we want to do is get to phase 2 and see this Tempest and practice jumping over it. This is just so like novel. This is like the most novel concept I've seen in a while. Hey Skyri, thank you for tuning in. Happy Thursday. Okay, so let's see, can we get this to work? 1. Oh my gosh, we're dealing so much damage, it's amazing. Oh, and we even have the super, like the New Game Plus attacks, right? Nice. Oh, and I have guns too? Oh, hell yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this damage. 1, 2. No. Pretty stylish way to go into phase 2. Alright, let's get a Tempest. Let's get a Tempest here. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I've never done this before. I've only seen Lunatic. Here it is. I got screwed. Now is it possible she does it again? 1 and 2, 3, 4, delay, end. 5. It's unlikely she does it again, so I don't really know what to do. I guess I'll just wait. Guess we just wait here. 1 and 2. I don't really want to attack her either, so yeah. Just gotta hope she does another Tempest. I think it's once per fight. Oh, it's, trust me, we've had fights where she's done it like 7 times. I've never seen that attack from that angle. you know, you just gotta stay in the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, that's the 5 string. I just don't want to kill her. You know what? I can do a retribution though. 1 and 2. I can do a retribution. Maybe this will look kind of like upset her. But yeah, it just depends on the length of the fight. That's all that really matters. If you're in a long fight with Raven, she'll do it as many times as, you know, however long the fight lasts. 1 and 2, 3, 4, delay end 5. There it is. Right about here, I think. Oh, I did it. Okay. Yeah, that is another way to avoid Tempest. Pretty crazy. So it's kind of just like, I don't even know how you measure the distance, but like you gotta have like this much space on screen, I guess. But you know, like a few like maybe like 1 character length. Like if Eve were lying down, that distance, like her height from Raven, maybe a little bit more. No idea. And then just double jump at a certain time. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. That's like a fun thing to practice randomly, you know, just for fun. I don't think I could ever imagine having the balls to do that in a speedrun though, just because like at that point in the run, it's like so, that's like the one thing I don't want to die to. But you know, maybe if we're doing something else, it'd be cool to mix that in. You would guess about 2 meters and then start jumping on the first sound cue. Interesting, interesting. All right, nice. With that, I think it's enough Stellar Blade for right now. Oh goodness. But you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do real quick? I'll do one more thing. I'll do one more thing. I'm gonna boot up RE4 here. Go offline. So if you have an update that you don't want to download, if you go offline and then just click on update, it'll just be like, oh, okay, you can play the game, and then you can boot the game up. But let's see, layout. Let me just save my splits here for Stellar Blade. Okay, close that out. All right, nice. I was messing around with my live split settings earlier. Okay, so I should have this already set up. What? Steam is currently in offline mode? Oh no, it was working the other day. I swear I tried this the other day and it worked. For the first launch, go in online mode. Select Steam. Oh no, that's not what I want. I don't want to update the game. Hang on. Maybe, wait a minute. Am I a genius? What if I go online, click on update, and then pause the update, and then cancel it? Like, what if I go to downloads here, and then cancel it? That's not what I want to do. Remove from queue. Okay, get that out of there. And now, Steam Cloud error. What are you talking about, Devil May Cry? Why are you getting a Steam Cloud error? Worry about that later. Now go offline again. Now go here. Resume. Updates are disabled because Steam is in offline mode. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I actually have to update this game now. Dang it. Okay, so we're going to find out live if this still works. Okay, which, I mean, I guess I've updated that. I may as well update both games. Both of these games got patched, so they removed the original DRM and they switched to like a different DRM. So RE4 and Village. You think that's the Nuvo doing its stuff? Great as always. Had that exact error once with Stellar Blade as well. No way around it, I think. Yeah, so yes, I mean, the thing is you can play Stellar Blade offline if you just like are logged into Steam like once every, I don't know how often it is, but it's like once a month or something, and it'll work offline. Is this RE4? What's going on here? Oh, okay. We're back. I just want to show this Eve mod. It's pretty cool. Hey, Albie, thank you for tuning in. You actually found a really cool animated wallpaper of Raven versus Scarlet on Wallpaper Engine. Nice. That's interesting. I've never used an animated wallpaper. Never have I tried that. Because I just think in my head, I'm like, ugh, it takes up resources. Like, I don't even like using wallpaper slideshows. I just use solid images and that's it. Now, I was messing around with the Taki and the Eve mod, but I'm pretty sure the last thing that I left installed was the Eve mod. So I'm going to find out right now if it works on this new patch. Guess I'll just go into Mercenaries. It should be the default Eidos skin. Oh my gosh, it's working. Isn't this cool? Look at this. This is amazing, right? That looks like Eve. This is awesome. So let's go do some attacks. Wait. Give me a melee. Give me a melee, please. Damn it. Awesome. Excuse me? Grappling hook? Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to do another playthrough with this mod. Because it was really fun when we did it with Raven. So, that was nowhere near me. Of course, you know, it's just Eidos voices and stuff. But all the animations work really well. It's cool. So if you want to see me do another playthrough of Separate Ways with Eve, I'd be happy to. Let me know though, let me know what you think. I think this looks great. You know, and I want to watch all the cutscenes again too, because that was one of the more amusing parts of that playthrough, was just seeing Raven on all these cutscenes. I want to get this barrel. That one. Oh dear. Looks sick? Yeah, I think it looks really good. Oh, it's Mr. Gloria las Plagas. Gloria las Plagas. Gloria las Plagas. Let's go kill this asshole. Just obliterate him. Should probably grab this other time as well. Is there ammo here? There is ammo there. That wasn't the best use of my mayhem mode. Whatever. However, I feel like, you know, Eidos' actions, they kind of suit Raven a little bit more. You know, I don't really feel like Eve would be doing this. But I could see Raven doing this. Either way, it's amusing, of course. Oh my gosh. Where'd this guy come from? Hold on. I have a heal. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Look at this mod. This is so absurd, right? I have Eve's sword as well. I haven't really been using the knife. I guess I did right there. But that's another part of the mod. I messed up my combo. This is over. But yeah, just to give you a little bit of an idea. Oh, that was bad. I was way too close there. I deserve to die. I deserve to die in so many different ways. I can't believe I'm alive, just by some miracle. That's an R1 dodge. Having this knife is so absurd. Let me knife some people. Hang on. That's so ridiculous. Oh man, that's amazing. I'm gonna save this grenade for the next time there's a Gloria, let's plug this guy. Replacing the parry sound with the one from Stellar Blade would be hilarious. It is one of the better parry sounds I've ever heard in a video game. Combined with the animation and the sound effects and like the sound coming out of your DualSense, it's awesome. But you know what's really funny? When I first played this game, I didn't even really parry anything. Because, you know, Stellar Blade was the first, like, parry game that I played. And then after playing Stellar Blade, I was like, oh man, I like this. So then playing this game again, I was like, oh man, the parries in this game are awesome. Kind of like something that I missed out on, actually. Look at all this loot. This is awesome. No, I'm a woman. Okay. That was close. So, wow, that was a cool backflip. Nice job, Eve. It's pretty novel just seeing Eve doing this kind of stuff. I don't know, this is amazing. I'm gonna do another Separate Ways playthrough, dude. This is too cool. What? Give me a stun. Give me a stun. Oh, alright, never mind. I'll just go fuck myself. I just wanted a stun. Just knife to the face. Okay. No, not like this. Oh, okay. Hang on, that's not good. Oh dear. I'm trying to perfect dodge. This is the wrong game for that. Hang on. Oh, I forgot I have these explosive arrows too. I should probably use these. We got him. I was hoping he would do the R1 there, but he didn't. Am I just gonna die here? No, hang on, we're fine, we're fine. We're back. Sometimes it takes a long time to reload these arrows. Okay, there's someone behind me, of course. Don't worry, Eve can do this. Eve's got this. There's like one more wave. Yeah. Got both of them, that's good. Obviously, this wasn't optimal or anything because, you know, I broke the combo. You want to do a full chain when you do this. I think I've gotten grabbed like 6 times. Okay, a few more guys here, that's about it. Honestly, seeing Eve pull out her sword is pretty sick for those defense animations. What's the mod name? I will find it and I will link it before this end of the stream.
And that's the game.
So, if you get a full combo, you get so many more points, but either way. There's some Eve gameplay. That's all I wanted to show. That's the only thing. And then well, I also showed her sword, so that's pretty cool. So if we were to do mercenaries, and you know what else? They had to add this. Is this really necessary? There's 2 online store options in the menu just to show that RE9 is coming out. Whatever. Anyway, I'll show you the mod right here. We go to Fluffy Mod Manager. RE4 Remake, Fluffy Mod Manager. It is called just Stellar Blade Eve. Is that all it's called? Wait a sec. Sorry, I'm like struggling to find where I have my Fluffy Mod Manager. And my Windows Explorer is totally screwed up for some reason. Ever since I updated the game, it's been screwed up. Like when I updated RE4 when I was going online and offline with Steam, it messed up something. RE4 Remake. Becoming Raven, that was the Raven one. And then I have, okay, Fluffy Mod Manager. Mod Manager executable. Okay, here we go. There we go. So here under, I guess, models, that's Becoming Raven. Oh, so I have, the same creator also made this Tifa mod. So I have Taki, which is, and this one's just called Stellar Blade Eve. So that's all it's called. But it's Stellar Blade Eve, but then within it is also Eve's sword, and there's an option for, oh, here we go. There's also short ponytail option, which I was using, but by default, I guess it wouldn't have this installed, but I was using the short ponytail. Hello, Pope. Thank you for tuning in. Also, hello, Blankets. Thank you for tuning in as well. Appreciate you. Stellar Blade 2 looks promising. Yeah, just a little bit of RE4 gameplay there. Will I play RE4 like the base game? No, I probably won't do. I mean, maybe not. I mean, at some point probably, but I'm planning to do a full playthrough of Resident Evil 9 when it comes out. If I'm gonna do more RE4 gameplay, it'll just be separate ways. So not the main campaign, but the Ada campaign, so we can use these cool mods. Don't know if you're allowed to link it. Oh, if you can send a link, try it. You're not gonna get banned or anything. But yeah, that's the mod. Either way, I'll link it in the Discord. I'll also post it. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. That's it. I just wanted to do a short stream just to kind of do something today. So a little 2-hour stream. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and then thank you again to Joey Central for joining the channel membership, and for Lunatic for joining the channel membership while I was sick. So over, during our offline days. I'm gonna go ahead and run the montage, and then I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully next time my voice is completely back and I sound normal again, but I'm gonna run the montage. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.